to talk among ourselves outside the presence of the parties and counsel. And the court received after hours last night as well, a list of exhibits that included, among other things, what Mr. Woodford was referring to, which is an itemization of the legal fees that they are seeking. Counsel, what we have, and Mr. Woodford, what we have decided to do, and we're going to give you dates to make sure it works for everybody so that we set the date right now, is to grant Mr. Woodford a brief, and I'm emphasizing Mr. Woodford, brief continuance. And during that interim time, we also would like the parties, if the parties to brief the issue that has been raised by the filing yesterday, and that is the recoverability of attorney fees incurred to try and collect attorney fees under the statute and or the appellate rules. And Ms. Rosen, I think you understood that. Mr. Woodford, did you understand the issue that I'm raising?
Absolutely, and that's why I was, again, I appreciate the continuance. In fact, one of the things that I was going to jump into myself at the law library or to investigate the code would be what you just spoke on. What does the statute say regarding the recoverability of attorney fees on a case that's been dismissed at this juncture? And again, that's why I really would like I could look that up myself. I could brief it myself, but with this kind of money that they're alleging that I owe, I would just as soon pay an attorney to do that for me.
All right, Ms. Woodford, this will give you an opportunity to do that. I want everybody to look at their calendars while we're gathered here. And we are proposing that we reconvene on either Monday, November 9th at 1:30 or Tuesday, November 10th at 1:30. Ms. Rosen, I'll start with you. Are you available either of the or both of those days?
Your Honor, my client, Alex Mackey, is on as well. So I'm just waiting for him to text me. I am free, and if I could supplement with his availability here in just a second, but right. I am free both of those days.
All right, thank you. I think he's getting back to you momentarily. Mr. Woodford, while we're waiting, are you available either or both of those days?
The 10th would work out better for me, is what I'm looking at right now.
All right, can you make the 9th work if we need to do it on the 9th?
I certainly will. And then again, right. I'm gonna have to speak with my attorney as well to get his availability. So right. I'll move on that right away.
But I'm going to ask that you impress upon her or him how important it is that they make themselves available, and that because it is by Zoom, I think that will make it easier for scheduling purposes.
Sure. Now you said that would be 9:30 a.m. Is that correct?
No, 1:30 p.m. If I said 9:30, I misspoke. 1:30 p.m. But just a moment, Ms. Rosen, does the 10th work for you and Mr. Mackey?
Yes, Your Honor. Both dates work for both Mr. Mackey and myself.
All right. Mr. Woodford, since you expressed a preference for November 10th, we're going to make it November 10th at 1:30, the same Perfect. Format that we have now. We'll send notices around with the link to the Zoom, and we will reconvene at that time. Between now and then, and counsel, in fact, I'm going to put a deadline on this. Today is, let's see, today is the 7th. 1 week from let's make it Monday, October 19th. No later than Monday, October 19th. We would like to have those supplemental briefs on the issue that I raised.
Do we want to set a deadline for exhibits, if there's any additional exhibits?
Thank you, Judge Krause. That's an excellent idea. That same date, Monday, October 19th, for any additional exhibits. And Mr. Woodford, I recognize that your attorney may not be totally up to speed on this, but I think she or he can get everything in by that date. If not, have your attorney file something with the court.
Is there any way that we could push that back a week? I mean, because this is going to be a lot of work when I get him involved. And I know he's thorough. He's going to research the records. He's going to research. I mean, he's got to. I mean, he's coming in this thing blind.
Well, I'm going to leave it at the 19th. If there's any problem with that, your attorney can contact the court.
Okay.
All right. So we've got the date set for the hearing. We've got the date set for the supplemental briefs and any exhibits. Let me ask the panel. Panel, is there anything else I've neglected to raise or that you would like to raise at this time?
Thank you.
All right. We will see everybody back here then in November, and this will conclude the hearing in the case of Mackey versus Woodford for today. We'll
Thank you
continue
so much.
in progress.
Uh-huh.
All right. Thank you all.